Hey, if you guys need any cheap, safe, and reliable coins, FIFACoinZone.com. Use Dirty at checkout for discount. And wait, we've got Dirty merchandise, Eat, Sleep, FIFA, Repeat. And I got some hats, I got some other shirts, man. Check it out. The link's in the description, man. I appreciate all the support. What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and today we're looking at the best gameplay settings, controls, as well as camera angles in FIFA 16. And I can't stress this enough. The intangibles and how you prepare for gameplay each year, making things a little more natural, a little more organic, is crucial for success. You will win more matches, I can promise you that. If you enjoy the content, please drop a thumbs up, share the videos on my first tutorial of the year, and these are just my opinions, and I'm looking forward to what you guys think. So drop the comments down below. But this has helped me so much throughout the last few FIFA installments, and it will be no different from my experience in FIFA 16. I've played the full game, I've played the beta, and of course now we're all playing the demo together. Do not neglect controller settings. And in the FIFA 16 demo, in order to reach this screen, when you're going into a match and it has choose sides, hit triangle or Y depending on platform, and you're going to bring up a lot of new options. However, in the full title, you can go straight to controller settings. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, you've got everything locked and loaded. And first off, we have the FIFA Trainer. And this is something newly implemented from EA Sports, and I think it's dumb. It's only going to apply to people who have never played any FIFA installment or football-related gaming title. Otherwise, hide it, turn it off. It's going to get in the way. It's going to be a distraction. Next, we have auto switching, and this is a big switch. If you have it on auto, and this used to be the default, and it threw off a lot of different people, and you will not advance past a Division 4, 5, or 6 if you have auto switching on auto normally, because you can't gather the correct players at the right times. You can't anticipate. So make sure you're on air balls or manual. Either one of those is okay. I prefer air balls. I think it's a little bit smoother. And then auto switching move assistance needs to be on none or low. Just don't have it on high. And I also prefer low. And this is when you get auto switched. Does the momentum hurt you? Is it going to be very easy peasy greasy, or are you going to struggle and it's going to feel kind of choppy and things along those lines? Passing power assistance, leave this off. A lot of the passing through balls and shooting assistance, I like the default. So we're going to go through that. We're going to leave that all alone, keep it unassisted. However, when we get to crossing assistance, I know this is the default in this year's installment, but make sure you keep this on semi, because crossing is back into action, at least from my experience so far with the title. I've played the full game, the beta, as well as the demo, and semi will be helpful. You can find some beautiful crosses from different positions. Lob pass assistance, assisted, no problem. Save assistance, I usually leave on semi. However, you can have it on assisted. It's not going to make a big difference left, right, or center. It's not going to change your result in matches where some of the other adjustments need to happen. It's not a want, it's not a maybe, it's not a next year. No, it needs to happen now. Analog sprint should be off, and they changed the default on that. It used to always be off. I think it's more difficult if you have this on. It's just another thing you have to worry about while you're playing, and I just don't think it's an advantage. Just my opinion, but I've never been a fan of having analog sprint on. Defending, we're leaving it at tactical, and there you have it. You're good to go on your controller setting. Hold up, wait a minute. I'm throwing out the dirty guarantee. If you struggle with defending in FIFA, then I've got a secret for you. We're going to set up a little custom controller settings, and it's going to make you better in this area as long as you're willing to commit to a learning curve, because it might not be what you're used to. Now, when we're looking at the attack, we're not going to do anything. I like to play on the preset with classic. No problems. EA's done okay to me. I don't feel anything that's awkward. However, when we go to defending, this is where you can make things just very simple. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this contain button, and we're going to turn that into tackle. So now we have X as tackle, and then we're going to take contain, and we're going to use teammate contain. Now, teammate contain is the double team command, and now you have tackle as X. So when you're trapping your opponents on the pitch, when you're looking for those interceptions, you now can use the double team right here, and then you can use the tackle button right here, as opposed to using R1. Whenever EA had a meeting about changing this command, because this is what FIFA used to look like. If you go back 3 or 4 years, this was the default. And whoever decided R1 or needed to, that EA needed to add contain. Contain is the stupidest command. I hate it. It's really hurt the FIFA gameplay, and it's ruined the game for a lot of guys that really skill and are able to manually defend. Either way, I think this is a lot smoother, whether you're going to use the contain a lot or you're not. This just makes more sense. It's simple. Can you see the pitch in its entirety? And I prefer the default camera angle, and this is one of my most frequently asked questions that I receive on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. However, if you do not like the default camera angle, I got two others that I recommend. If you come over to the telly, not too shabby. If you come over to the telly broadcast, not too shabby. And then also in the full title, not the demo, you come on down here and you've got camera height and camera zoom, and you can manually adjust these. And I recommend increasing the height and taking out the zoom so you can see the full pitch all at once. I found this to be very effective. It takes a little bit getting used to, but if you struggle with the radar or to see the entire pitch all at once or just having that feel for the game, then I highly recommend either telly or telly broadcast. But first off, give the default a chance. Give it an opportunity and see if that works for you. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up, share it around, and hey, we've got dirty merchandise, European store, UK store, American store, all the above. It's in the description. And if you guys ever want to tweet me anything with questions or go back and forth with me, I'm always doing my best to get back to everyone. Also, the comments down below. But I have a lot more content come for you ASAP.